Right. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone's doing fine. I did manage to finally get a bit of time to stream today. We were a bit busy. Shout yourselves out if you're in chat. And I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Scale. How you doing, bud? Cool. Why is my OBS chat not updating? Who knows? Who knows? OBS is a bit weird. Ah, there you are. There they are. Right. How you doing, bud? How's your day been? Cool. Let's give it a couple more minutes for people to pop in. I know it's a last-minute Friday stream, but I expect a couple people to show up. And I am sorry for it being a little bit out of the blue, but I kind of have to take my stream time where I can nowadays. Right. So we are going to be continuing with the Switchwire build today. Last time we finished off, we got the X and Z linear rails installed, the frame built, the Y-axis pretty much installed. We just need to do the build plate now. Pretty smooth today is right in between a national holiday and the weekend, so the work was a bit slow. Oh, that sucks. I hate days like that where you're in for a day and then out again. You might as well not have been in that one day. Doesn't make any sense. Perfect. So, what do I need to continue? First thing I need to continue is this. That's what I need. Perfect. So I'm going to need some printed parts and some heat set inserts. And let's get some music going, shall we? Sweet. Right, I see a few people more have joined. Shout yourselves out. Let me know who's here. Don't be so quiet. We all know you want to be loud and proud. Is there another piece I need to get? No, just that piece. Cool. I need 3 heat inserts. And whilst my irons is heating up, I shall find them. There we go. I do get jealous of Voron sometimes where they can get away with all M3 heat inserts. You just can't do that with Milo. You need some chonk to some of the parts. Ooh, I definitely don't need that many. You know what? We'll roll with it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I definitely do not want it at 350 degrees. Let's go with 227. Why not? Perfect. What direction do these go in from the back? Sweet. I think that's a bit too hot still, because that went in way too easily. Nice. So, plan is initially I want to go stock with this build, but I do want to do the I forget what it's called. The Switchwire version of the clicky probe. The one that's servo actuated, not just the one that stays on the x-axis, because I believe the one that stays on the x-axis actually interferes with it, and you lose a bit of x-axis travel, but I'm not too sure on that one. Now, what do I need? I need I don't need an end stop because we're going senseless homing for the y-axis, as you should. And you get to watch me rummage through parts again, as usual. Xscale, what national holiday is it? Where are you at? What piece am I looking for? That's the piece I'm looking for. No, don't need any of those. That. Where are you at? It's not an accent. Oh, it's an accent piece. I've been looking the whole time for a for a blue part. When I could have just looked for an accent part. Cool. In that case, let's get some heating sets. Ascension Day. Okay. Fair enough. I really need to get my VLMP set up. I got sent a VLMP kit from Vector 3D. Really nice guy, by the way. If you need any 3D printer stuff, some Voron stuff, some lights, go ahead and go to his store and buy some, because he is a genuinely nice guy and I think you should support him. But he sent me a VLMP kit, the old version, a while ago, and I've been meaning to install it, but I keep just forgetting. M5x10 is what I need next. That goes on this side, doesn't it? I'm actually gonna put this on its side so that you guys can see better. No, that's not a good angle. I'm gonna go for the top. I see you have a G305 enjoyer. I have 3 myself. I have 2. I have one for my Steam Deck, which I use in my on my TV, in my living room, and then I have the one I use for stream. I've also got a Corsair Sniper, which I got for free from a mate, and that's my main CAD mouse, just because it's got a few extra programmable buttons. Right. How far down does this need to go? You press all the way down against the bottom? I'm going to leave a little bit of space. That looks good to me. yeah, they just, there's nothing bad about it as a mouse. It's comfy, it's wireless, it's portable, it's nothing flashy, but it's great in every other way. Oh, they're getting me to do belts already. Okay. Two built. Where's that printed part? Look for the asterisk next to the part. It indicates this is an accent part. Okay, cool. So I need a small, teeny tiny accent part. There we go. Why didn't it say that before though? Because this is an accent part as well. The rear one, the rear anchor for the bed chain, but it doesn't have the asterisk next to it. It's a minor thing though. Right. So this gets fed through the extrusion by the looks of it. I have something. Do I have a pokey thing? I do have a pokey thing. Right, so these need to be folded around a little bit. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra that I can tuck away later. I know this isn't the right snip for these, but they work all the same. Sweet. Right, belts can go there for now. I need this part. So I do wish that. Oh, do they go under? They go, this goes upside down, doesn't it? So, like that. I do wish belts were easier to tighten properly. Like not the small tightening that you do at the end of a Voron, but the big pulling in of cables that you do at the very beginning of each build. What do I need? I need M3x12s. 3x12s? No. And 3x12. Sweet. Oh, I can see you guys there. I can see there's more people in the chat. Make yourselves known. It's more fun when I get to interact with you guys. Right. If you first stream here, tell me about it. Let me know who you are. Let me know who's there. I don't bite. Not much, at least. Not since the incident. Have I missed something? heatsink. Design relies heavily on heat. If you never worked with heatsinks, it's foaming. Okay. So that should fit, but it's not actually reaching. Have I put the heat insert on the wrong side? I have, haven't I? Yeah, I put the heat insert on the wrong way around. That's alright, that's fixable. Right. So wait for that to cool down a little bit before I tighten it all the way down, or else it's just going to pull out. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, do those fit in? Does that fit in there then? Or am I just an idiot and I've been routing the builds the wrong way through this part? I have, haven't I? Oh well. Did I ever try my hand at PCB design? Nope. Nor do I want to. That is a rabbit hole I am glad I do not have to worry about. We had a couple of guys early on who were alright at PCB design. Veritas was one of them, but Veritas has since left the team. Not for any malicious reason or anything like that, just he had other priorities that went before the team, which is absolutely fine. Is there something you want to try, Xscale? Something you're keen on giving a shot? That should be good enough for now. I got back into it recently to test keyboard layout. Nice. I feel like you're the kind of guy who'd be really into that type of thing and custom keyboard making and all that. Right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some M3x8. Just retrieve the boards from the land far, far away. Nice. Are those the keyboard ones or the other ones that we shall not talk about? Not on stream. The keyboard ones, cool. guessing those two line up with the carriage as well. AM3 by 30 is now what I need now. I think we're going to get this, hopefully, we're going to get as far today as putting the skirts on. I don't know if the x-axis is what actually comes next in the build, generally. But I'm going to try, hopefully get the skirts on just because then it actually starts to look like a switch wire at that point. Not that it doesn't look like it now, but it looks a bit more like a switch wire. I need a cable chain mount. This is what I do appreciate about Milo. Evening all, currently watching Aurora Watch numbers. Aurora Watch. Numbers are off the charts, high chance seeing northern lights in the chunk of the UK. Oh, nice! Nice. Okay, well, in that case, when it gets dark... I say when it gets dark, it is a bit dark right now. Tell you what, I'll go out and have a peek in a minute. I need to get myself a fresh cup of tea. Oh. And then I'll see if I can see them, because it's a fairly clear night tonight, if I remember correctly. There's a good chance of actually seeing it. Why is it all the sudden interest of auroras in the UK? It seems like they were forgotten about for a very long time, and then people suddenly, out of nowhere, started wanting to see them all the time. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Alright? Oh no, there is an asterisk there. Never mind, that was my bad. Right, I need this one because the LDO ones come with 2 holes in them, not the 3 that we would normally have. And yes, I am touching an iron with my bare fingers. I have asbestos fingers. So this must have changed at some stage, because this is the right part by the look of it, but they don't have the 3rd hole. So if you see on the instructions, there's a heat insert point there, and there's one over here somewhere in the instructions, but it doesn't exist on the part anymore. It is the right part, from the looks of it. So I'm gonna assume that that's okay, and then it's missing it for a reason. Drill time. No! Sweet. Okay, so it's like that? No, that leans over the edge. I think I've also got this on the wrong way round. Unless it's that part. Yeah, that lines up more. Okay, that makes more sense. 3 by 8. Yeah. So if you don't know what I was talking about, the chamfer on the bottom edge of the that part there, it doesn't line up with this edge over here. I got confused about which way it went round. So it works this way though. It's working. It's working. It works. Right, skirt time. So I know I don't need these bits. So what I'm going to do, or that bit. So what I'm going to do is I know which side these go on. So that one goes, that's a rear skirt. That's the rear inlet. That's the tombstone. But this is the front. Cool. So I need to do that on this part. And then these parts here. Let's turn that heat up a little bit. Sweet. And 2 more on this for this front part. Now these are the LDO specific parts, and I don't have an LDO specific manual in front of me because unfortunately they don't do the full manual. I don't want to be jumping between two different sets of documentations, at least not this early into the build, so I'm just going to make some assumptions about where some threaded inserts go. Because you know what, when in doubt, assume as much as you can. Until you realize that what you assumed is wrong, and then you pretend like you never assumed it in the first place and blame someone else. You know, standard stuff. What's everyone been up to today? I'll tell you what we've been up to. We had a meeting with Duet 3D earlier to talk about some really cool stuff going on in the background with Milo. And then we had a little bit of like an interview slash cam video that we filmed with West 3D a few hours ago. And I think you guys are going to enjoy that. So I need some M3x8. Front pieces. As a non-Fusion user, it's interesting to see how you guys work. Yeah? Was it kind of similar to what you were expecting? Was it different? Who knows? I really got to improve my catching game. Can't catch for shit. Right. Let's go around. Okay, so that's on that side. Cool. The 3D adapter feels like cheating a bit. Yeah. It's one of Fusion's main draws is the algorithm that well, not algorithm, the code that they use to perform 3D adapters is so good. I was talking to a guy who used to run SolidWorks and HSM Cam for his whole life, and then he moved over to Fusion. I think that's one of the reasons why an open source version of Cam just hasn't been able to catch up, because even though you are limited by some of the stuff in the free version of Fusion, the Cam, in terms of the actual tool pathing, is still phenomenal. I just hope one of their competitors can actually do just as well. Let's do it like this. Carriage isn't going anyway. Yeah. Cool. catching. Oh, I heard a crack. It's never a good sign. Sweet. And it looks like either the feet mount at this point here, or you just need some bolts to hold it to the frame. Well, if I remember correctly, toolpath algs are kind of protected by dark magic, like patents and laws. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Okay, well that's annoying. Oh, actually, can you? Yes, you can. You can slide these in still. It's all right, Voron. You can stay. I won't judge you too harshly. That's a joke, by the way. I hate it when people take those a bit too literally. Those jokes a bit too literally. Ooh. I lost connection. Can anyone tell me if I've dropped out on stream? Or am I still here? Webcam is dead. Should be back. Should be back. Let me know if I am back, if I am still missing. Obviously you can't let me know if I'm still missing. But I should be back. I have no idea what's happened. I think Logitech keeps crashing OBS for me somehow. Back up, left ear only. Okay, now this is getting annoying. I have no idea why this keeps happening, but every time I open my face cam, OBS crashes. So I'm just not going to have a face cam for a bit and then figure out how to fix that later on. I have no idea why it's doing that. Don't ask me. Logitech, you have once again really annoyed me with the way your cameras get set up and used. And we've lost half the people now. Oh, that's a shame. Right. Anyways, we'll troop on. Keep on going. If we give up now, we'll never make India. Don't know what that's a quote from. Could be a quote from nothing and I just made it up. Right, that comes out that side, that comes out that side. I think I flashed an RP2040 for the first time. They mounted a USB mass storage and you can drop the firmware there. They mount as USB mass storage. Oh, nice. What were you using the RP2040 for? My Arduino days are way behind me. It's the brain of my keyboard. Oh, nice. Nice. I always thought people use Teensies as them. Is it Teensies that are the popular one for keyboards? It's a wave share module, a bit more compact. Okay, cool. Teensies were cool because they could break out a lot of pins in the stick format with castellated holes. Not going to pretend to know what that means. What does castellated holes mean? Coated pads on the edges of the board, easy for hand soldering. Okay, but don't a lot of boards have that? Nowadays, yes. Okay. So I think I'm going to mount the bed and then call it a day, as long as that's the next actual step. I need some M3x8s at the top and bottom as well. So, how do I actually tension this? That belt should now be tensioned, hopefully. Oh yeah, feels a lot better. Cool. So, it is now beginning to look a bit more like a switchwire and not just some random bed slinger. Okay, I'm going to consider that screw lost. So, cannot be asked to go look for it right now. Sometime. I think everyone who was watching stream has decided that the crashing was a bit too far for them. So it's going to be, seems like it's going to be you and me on stream for the rest of the day at scale. That's all right, you're good company. Sometimes I open boxes and see loose screws and I think to myself, that screw was meant for something. And then you panic a little bit and you wonder what it was meant for. And that all your machines around you are just destined to fall apart or fall on you because you didn't screw in that one screw. Don't worry, I know the feeling. Do we know if you're definitely going to Smurf yet? Yeah, I've got enough heads up that I shouldn't be an issue. Sweet! It was a bit of a surprise last time you just showed up one day. And you're like, oh, I'll give Jake a call. Who's this? Oh, it's Xgill. I'm here. What? You were in France last I checked. Most random visit. It was meant to be a surprise, partly because I didn't know if I could make it, but when I saw you guys were struggling, I chipped in to help. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle that day, not gonna lie. But we managed it, and it was probably the best part of last year, was that whole show. It was great. I'm so looking forward to it later this year. Sweet. So it doesn't look like the bed's going on just yet, so it's going to be the x-axis. So what I'm going to do is, because we're missing a few people, I am going to stop the stream here, end the stream here, wait for another time when people seem to be a bit more keen to watch, because I don't want to do too much progress where people can't see. I also need to figure out a way of promoting it a bit better, because without being able to say, without being able to put it on the Millennium Discord, which I can't do because it's not Milo related, a lot of people who would normally come and watch can't really come and watch, so I'm going to hold it off until then. Thanks Eskiel for sticking around, keeping me company. I do appreciate it. I hope anyone who's watching this on repeat has a good day, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye.